Welcome to this video. So today I'm gonna be trying on a new powder. It is from a small and new brand. It is called Vegan and of course, as the name says, it is a completely vegan brand. You know what, I'm just gonna hold up the card here so you can read the information while I talk a bit. So this brand so far only have powders. I can imagine that they will extend the line and create other products, but so far it is only powder products. So that of course is what I am gonna be trying on today. This brand is pretty awesome. I'm just gonna tell you a bit about it. I found it quite randomly on Instagram. A small new brand, as I said, and I'm always interested in trying out new vegan cosmetics. So then I saw that they did powders, and I'm actually pretty content with the powder that I already have because that is just all I use, and I have reordered it a couple of times because I'm just so satisfied with it that I figured why even bother with another one, which is the RCMA no color powder, which I use all the time. You get a lot of product for a really fair price and it just works. It's translucent and I can use it for a lot of different purposes. But then I saw these powders which were vegan. They are set at a very fair price point. I think it's £8 for a container, which I'm not sure how much product you get, but it is a fair amount of product for the price. And the only thing is that they don't have a translucent powder. They have different shades. But the really cool thing about it is that they actually offer to send free samples. And then I read on one of their Instagram posts that if you empty a product and you send back the container, they will recycle it and they will give you a discount. So I just thought, okay, this brand is pretty damn amazing. And then they also wrote that they eventually will actually have paper containers so that they use absolutely no plastic or anything bad. So I just thought, okay, this brand is amazing. I want to try this. And the wonderful thing is that they actually give out a free sample so that you can try out, see if you like this product, and try out your shade because they do come in different shades. So I messaged them and said, hey, I would love to try a sample. Can you help me out with the colors? I'm not quite sure. And they were really helpful. They wanted to send me 2 different shades because they weren't quite sure. I sent them a picture and they weren't quite sure which one of them, so they gave me 2 different shades to try. So in the beginning I filled out the form to receive the free sample, and it said that, oh, we do not ship to your country since I do live in Denmark. I'm not quite sure where they ship from, but I think that their pricing was in pounds, so I could imagine it was England, but I'm not quite sure. But then I just wrote them and they said, please just email us your address and we will add this to the list of places we ship to. And I just thought that that was really sweet of them. They were really helpful, and it just seems like an awesome brand, you know, taking care of the environment, taking care of animal cruelty, no nasty stuff in their products, and at a very fair price point, and actually saying, hey, you can try out our products for free. Now, I don't know if this was just at a limited time that they send out these samples, but if this is just something that they do, or if they still have it, then just try out these, because I have tried them today, and of course I'll just go straight to the demo and leave a little bit of suspense, but I really like them a lot. And I just want to say that after the demo I did just apply lipstick and I did put on mascara on the lower lash line, but other than that I actually didn't apply highlighter or blush or bronzer, contour, because I just thought that it looked so good like this, and I really wanted you guys to see the powder in this video. So yeah, but I'm super excited for this product and I really think that you should check it out. So let's go to the demo. Okay, so I applied my eye makeup and my foundation. I primed my eyelids with concealer, and I did set them with the lightest powder that I have in the shade Quartz. I don't know if you can tell, but there's no creasing at all, so I think that applied really well. Now I am just gonna apply a bit of concealer to highlight my face with, and then I'll see how the powder applies on top of that. Okay, so I just applied a bit of concealer, and what I think I'm gonna do is I'll take the lightest shade and I'll apply that all the places where I highlighted my face, and then I'll set the rest of my face with the darker shade. So this is the lightest shade, and as you can tell, you get quite a good amount since this is just a sample. And they even sent me 2 different shades, so I think that's quite amazing. I'm just gonna press my damp beauty blender in the powder and apply right underneath my eye area. I'm also gonna drag it down a bit because I always do this to minimize some of my pores. I actually think that this covers the pores quite well. So I really like how that powder applied. You can just see that this side has a matte finish now, almost a satin finish, I'd say. Well, it is a matte finish, but it doesn't look too dull, which sometimes I don't like it when it's too matte, so I actually really like the finish there. Here I still have a lot of shine, and you can see my pores are quite large compared to this side. So I actually really think that this powder is great at hiding them a bit. Okay, so I really like this. So this is not a translucent powder, but it fits really well for my color and skin tone, and it works really well for the under eye areas. So I really do like the shade in Quartz. That worked super well. I haven't really been using another powder than the RCMA No Color powder just because it is so affordable and it just does what it's meant to do. But this powder actually did the job very well. And now I'm gonna take the darker shade in Sunstone. So as you can see, this probably matches my skin tone a bit more where I have applied the foundation. So I'm just applying this where I applied my foundation. This shade definitely has more color, as you can tell. This shade is probably a bit too orange for my skin color. So I'm actually just gonna use this the places where I would contour since it is a bit darker. So I can imagine that if you actually fit the shade, that this would be great as a powder foundation almost, because it actually seemed to have a lot of pigmentation. Not like a full coverage powder foundation or anything, but just like a light coverage. Or you just want to mattify your face a bit but give it a bit of coverage. I think that this could work pretty well. I think I'm gonna try to contour with this. I'm gonna apply this to the sides of my nose, just a bit. That actually contoured my nose. Okay, so that actually contoured my nose a bit, and it was so effortless, and it actually looks really natural, like a really subtle nose contour. I find that it can be quite hard sometimes to do a natural nose contour, or at least I find that it does take a lot of work, because first I apply the contour, then I go over it with some powder or some more foundation to blend it in and make it look natural, whereas using this powder, it actually just blended into the skin so nicely, and it looks like it's just a natural contour. It's just the contour of my face. So I'm actually just gonna apply some more in the hollows of my cheeks here, because this is quite nice as a subtle contour, you know. Okay, so I'm not gonna finish my face. I just wanted to show you guys the powder here. I had an inkling that I would like the white one or the lighter one, because it would probably match and probably work to set my under eye area, which is what I normally use powder for. It's not every day that I set my entire face, but I actually really like that the other shade worked as a really subtle contouring powder. Of course this is really subtle, but I actually think that it gave my face some dimension, and I'm not as pale as I would be if I had just applied the first powder. So I actually really love that, especially for the nose contour, because I really love how subtly it gave a little bit of a shadow there, and it looks very natural. So yeah, that was it, I guess. I really do recommend them. As I said in the beginning, I'm not sure if you can still get these as samples. If you can, definitely try it out. You don't have anything to lose. If not, I would recommend them anyways, because they are just, I think it's 8 or 10 pounds, which isn't a lot, and the brand recycles, and it's vegan, cruelty-free, no parabens, all that good stuff. So I would really recommend you trying Element Cosmetics. Okay, you guys, thank you for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, bye. So that of course is what I am begun. So that of course is what I am begun. What the fuck? Okay. Whew. So I just thought that. So I just thought that that was really. And I just thought